In Essie Chambers' debut novel, Swift River, Diamond Newberry is 9 years old when her father disappears, leaving her and her mother to fend for themselves. Diamond, now the only remaining black person in their small New England mill town, searches for community and identity. Then, 7 years later, and more isolated than ever, Diamond receives a letter from an aunt she's never met, revealing clues to her family's history and a bridge to the town's deepest secrets. We are so happy because Essie is here along with the Reading Between the Wines book club from Livingston, New Jersey. And they've already said they're obsessed with this book.
Yeah, obsessed.
So Essie, first of all, thank you for being here and good morning. But
thank you for having me.
One of the things that I loved about getting to know a little bit of your story is this is really your second act. You've dreamed of writing this.
My whole life. I mean, writing books was the first thing that I ever wanted to do, and I just could not give myself permission to do it. And I had this really great career where I was kind of like helping other people tell their stories and pushing mine to the side. And it just, you know, I had Diamond's voice in my head and it just got louder and louder. And I felt like it would be the biggest regret in my life if I didn't do this.
So did it just spill right out of you, this book? Have you been holding so much in that it just came that way, or was it?
Ish. I mean, it was many years, but I think that when I really sat down and focused, you know, you write a lot of bad stuff until you find the good. So that, in that way, it did spill out.
You told me something about the genesis for this book, which really surprised me. You did tons of research.
Tons of research, yeah. So it started off, I was writing a coming-of-age story, and I think at a certain point I wanted to kind of ground it in the history of the area and give this father some history. And I went looking for information about black communities in this rural area of New England at the turn of the century, and I discovered a book on sundown towns. And sundown towns are historically all white towns that are created by design, either by racist laws and ordinances or violence and terrorism. And I realized, particularly when I found out that the place where I grew up, there were some towns around it that are thought to have been sundown towns, that I was going to make Swift River a sundown town. Yeah. And make...
Say what a sundown town is. Like some of the things, there would be signs, right?
Yeah, so the name comes from the practice of putting a sign up, sometimes right next to the welcome sign, that would say, if you are a person of color, you can pass through during the day, but if you are not out by the time the sun sets, that you will be hurt or killed.
Sundown town, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
And I thought they were in the South mostly, and I discovered that they're actually primarily in the North, and that was like, kind of blew my head open.
And so it's just the genesis for this beautiful coming of age
Shall we take a
story.
couple questions?
I think we should. Where should we start?
Let's go to Randy up first. Hi, Randy.
Hi. Why was Diamond's mother so against her learning to drive? Was it because she was afraid that Diamond would eventually leave and she would be left alone? Or did her own car accident come into play?
It's a great question. I think it's the first. I think she was afraid to be alone. I think that she was, you know, just one of those parents that invested all of herself in her daughter and looked for all of her happiness to come from her daughter. And I think that she didn't want to face her own grief. I mean, the story in many ways is about these two different people mourning and grieving in very different ways. And Ma's way is to, like, stuff it down and keep moving.
There's mourning. There's also so much hope in this book. We have to say enjoy.
Yes.
We need more than ever.
Yeah.
Allison, you have a question.
I sure do. Hi.
Hi.
Do you think that whether Robbie died or started a new life on his own would have had a different impact on Diamond and her mom?
It's such a great question.
It's a great question.
It's a fantastic question. It is so intuitive. I'm going to answer because I don't want to give it away any spoilers.
Don't give the end.
I won't give the end, but it really is the fact that you're asking that question, because I feel like that is what I wanted people to be thinking about. In my mind, I think that I was always thinking, and sort of infusing this into Diamond, the idea that he would go somewhere, choose to be away from them and go somewhere else, was much more painful than if he had actually died. But I'm not going to say what happened.
Yeah, don't say what happened.
Mindy. Hi, Mindy.
Hi. A pivotal part of the book for me was when Robbie was sobbing into the arms of the young man that ran the Adventureland ride. Was that a release of generational trauma?
Oh, these are such great questions.
I know.
So astute. Yes, absolutely. I think the other thing I was thinking when I wrote that scene, you know, it's these two black men that were fighting and then they're hugging, and I was just thinking about, you know, Diamond says they look like they could be brothers or cousins, and the idea that we so often take our pain out in the people that are closest to us.
Yes.
I had that in my mind as well. Yeah.
Well, how much did y'all love this book?
Love.
This book
you
is
so much.
incredible, and I would hope you will get it for your beach bags. Read it wherever you're reading this summer. It's a fast, beautiful read. It's immediate, and you will fall in love with Diamond and all the characters.
Thank
Essie,
you.
we love you. Thank you.
We love that you brought your brother.
Yes,
I did.
hi,
Brother John.
Your brother's in the house.
right.
You guys can check out Essie's debut. There he is. Essie's debut novel, Swift River, at today.com/read with Jenna, or get it wherever you buy your books.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this.
Thank you.
Thank you.